Okay. Where we were. We have the band behind us. And then stretching the arms forward as we exhale. Inhale to bend. Keeping the shoulders open, chin slightly down. And bend. One more time, stretch. Now hold it here and lower the arms slightly down and lift them up. Slightly down so they stay straight and up. So we try to not lose the band. We have some tension here. And pushing with the back of the ribs into the band. Good. One more time. Gently working here on the shoulders. Last one. Again, come parallel to the floor. We bend the arms. And now we open both arms to both sides. Think of again 2 plates and you try to not lose the ingredients on those plates. So your hands and arms stay perfectly in straight line, parallel to the floor. You can check. And your elbows stay super close to your ribs. Good. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. One more time, open. And now try to push your elbows forward, hands back, and we stretch the arms. Maybe not completely. And bend the same way. Elbows forward, hands back, so you should really feel the shoulders working here. And we close, forward. We open. Stretch. Stretch, 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 stretch. And again, elbows. Do you feel your shoulders? You should feel them. This one is very tough for the shoulders. So keep your elbows forward, hands back, and stretch the arms. Good. One last time. Again, making sure your belly is in, ribs in, open, and bend. One last variation here and then we're done. We turn just one arm to the side and look in the same direction with the head. And back. Now same hand, but you look in the opposite direction. Forward. Now with the other arm, same direction with head and arm. And forward, and now opposite direction, same arm. Look in the opposite direction. And front. Good. Again, the first arm. Exactly same timing as you move the arm and the head. And now opposite directions with the same arm. And back. One more time the other. And opposite directions. Back to center. And release. Whew, this was good for the shoulders. You can rotate the shoulders again to the back. And to the front. I'll just check if I'm recording still. Yes, good. Then from here, you can turn around so you're alongside on your mat. And we take the band around the feet. And you can grab quite close to the feet here with straight arms. Legs are bent. You sit on top of the sitting bones. So really stretching the back. Chin slightly to the chest. And from here we keep the arms straight. And we just tilt the pelvis. Exhale, pull the belly in and tilt the pelvis. So nothing else changes. You round the whole back. And inhale, stretch. Exhale, tilt the pelvis, send the ribs back, make a nice C curve in the spine, and inhale to stretch. Good. Repeat 2 more times, warming up our spine, the hip joints. Good. Now stretch the spine, open the shoulders, and exhale to pull both elbows in. Release, inhale, and exhale, roll your spine. Inhale, stretch the spine. Exhale, arms again, close to the body. Stretch the arms, inhale, exhale, round. Make sure that the neck, so the back of the neck is pushing back so you're not in front with the head. And inhale, stretch the spine. Exhale, pull your elbows. Let's go a little bit lower next time. Exhale, roll you back and stretch the band apart. And here we pull the elbows to the sides. Bend your elbows and pull your band to the side. So see how my forearm is in the same line as the band. So try to not break the wrists. And then stretch the arms first. Roll up. And stretch the back. Again, elbows close to the body, turning the palms facing up as you pull back. Opening the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, we roll the spine. Hold it here. Inhale, bend your elbows. Exhale, release. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend, close to the body. So we have the one version is with the elbows close to you, and when we are in the C curve, the elbows go to the side. And as you inhale, you try to inhale in the sides of the rib cage and not in the belly, keeping the core engaged. 2 more times, the whole series. And we roll down, exhale, connect with your breath. Beautiful. Elbows to the sides. Release. Up. And pull. Last one. And we stay in the C curve. Roll down. And here we stay with engaged core. See that you're not straight, but you're really round. And we do 1 time to the side with the elbows and 1 time close to you. And we go dynamic. And we go for 10, 10, 9, 9. Keep breathing. 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6. Push down with the heels and pull the belly more in. We're at 4, 3, 3, and we smile. 2, 2. Keep breathing. 1, 1. Hold it. We go a little bit lower and a little bit higher. A little bit lower. The legs are bent. Push down with the feet. A little bit lower. A little bit higher. Good. And then just stretch the arms and roll all the way down on the mat. Okay, now I don't see you at all. Maybe you can change the camera. Yes. Okay, so we're down. And you can bend your legs and release the band for a moment. Shake your hands. Move the fingers. Okay. Good. We place the feet hip distance apart and the arms on the side for basic bridging. We're going to do 4 repetitions to move a little bit the spine. Exhale, start tilting your pelvis, pubic bone to belly button so the lower back is pressed on the mat. And we go 1 vertebra at a time. all the way up. Inhale to hold. And exhale to roll down. And again, tilting the pelvis and rolling up. The head is centered, shoulders are relaxed. And melt down your chest as you roll down. Always find your neutral spine position when you go down and release completely the hips. And then activate again with the next exhalation. Good. Oh, nice. Yvonne joined us. Hi. And rolling down. And just one more time. Really gently warming up the spine. Stretching. So pulling the knees over the feet to find even more length. Watch out for your knees that they stay in the same distance away from each other. And come back down. Let's bring the knees to the chest and do a few circles to warm up the hips. Hands on your knees, and we just circle both knees apart and around. Don't think too much here. Just move. Keep breathing. Center your head again. Pull the chin always to the chest so you have a long neck. And then reverse the direction, go the other way around. Okay. Good. Now place your right foot down on the floor. And we take the band around our left foot. You can grab maybe somewhere where the knee is, this length. Bend the knee and bring the elbows on the floor so you're stable here. You can lift your head for a second to see if you twisted your pelvis, so you turn your pelvis. So send the left side of the pelvis away from you so you're really long. Okay, hold that position, head down, inhale. As you exhale, you stretch the leg up and bend. Inhale. Exhale to stretch up to the ceiling and bend. Now notice what's happening in your lower back. When you stretch the leg out, do you feel the lower back pressing on the floor? Try to keep the neutral spine position. So there is a small air space underneath your lower back. So try to be really flat on your pelvis, on this triangle bone. Okay, one more time. And now we keep the leg straight and try to push the heel up and pull your toes towards you. And now push into the band with your foot. So it's like flex and point, but maybe not as extreme because it's a little bit different. Here you have to really push with the ball of the foot into the band, not so much with the toes. Yes. Okay, one more time. We bend again the knee, and this time we stretch the leg into the diagonal, so forward, and you can let your arms go in the same direction as you bend, so it's in the same line. Yeah, and then bend again. Exhale, push. Inhale, bend. As you push, imagine you get longer on that left side of the body, so really stretch as far as you can. The stretch starts from your left side of the rib cage, not just in the leg. Yes, good. We'll do it one more time, and next time we stay with straight leg. Stretch the leg out. Now lift the leg up to the ceiling. Bend and push again into the diagonal. Diagonal or almost as low as the floor. Lift all the way up, bend, and I'll try to find one fluid movement. You go up and circling. It's a little bit like riding a bicycle. time. Keep the leg up. Now stretch the opposite leg on the floor. And pull a little bit closer to the upper leg and a little bit further away. A little bit closer and a little bit further. Push with the right heel slightly on the floor to open the right hip. And now just let's reverse the direction. Now we lower the leg down, bend the knee and stretch it up. Lower down, maybe all the way down and pull in and stretch. So there is all the time some resistance in your band. And again, make sure that your left side of your pelvis is far away from the ribs. Again, find your fluent movement, relax your shoulders, the middle of the chest is heavy. Just one more time. And we go up with straight leg again. Grab both ends of the band with the right hand. And now push the left hip into the floor so it doesn't lift. And we go across to the right side. With the leg and back to center. Across and back. Exactly. So you're not lifting the pelvis off the ground, you keep it heavy. Very good, everybody. And now let's open, maybe you have to grab further on the band. And you can open the other arm to the side. Let's open all the way to the left side as far as you can without lifting the right side of the pelvis. So the whole pelvis is glued on the floor. And we hold it here and try to again flex and point the foot. Or to just move it a little bit in flexion and extension. Still holding. Imagine you're really heavy on your pelvis, you have a bag of sugar on your pelvis holding you down. Okay, keep breathing and keep pulling slightly with the band, the leg towards you, towards the chest. You can open the opposite elbow to the side and down so you're more stable. And let's keep the foot flexed and pull the leg a little bit closer to us and a little bit further. Exactly. Good. Try to relax the neck. There is no tension in the neck. And exhale and lift the leg all the way up. Again, we can grab with both hands. And we'll do very small circles on the ceiling. With the heel, if you can. Keep breathing. Good. And then we reverse the direction, opposite way. Stretch the leg as much as you can. And again, send the left side of the pelvis away from you. Okay, almost done. And I hope you have space, because let's do one big, so an exercise with big circles. We go across to the right side. So you go all the way down until only your left shoulder is down. And you circle the leg around and up. So the biggest circles that you can make. So you go across, all the way down. This is super nice for the lower back and the hips if you're very tight. So we have a rotation in the spine. So try to go as low as you can. Maybe you can even touch the floor on the opposite side if you have the space. Good. Yes, moving, lifting the whole pelvis, yes, just keeping the shoulders heavy. That's it. And you want to try to pull the leg even closer to you, as close as you can. Yeah, there. Don't miss the small part. Yes. One more, and then we reverse the direction. Go the other way around. Opening as far as you can to the side, and going across and moving the whole pelvis around. Yes. That's nice. Keep breathing. Maria, I think you can even move even further over to the right side. Yeah, there. Try to not kick the camera, but yeah, that's the idea. Yes, good. Perfect. 2 more. And release. Come back to center. Take the band out to release the hands. And hug your left knee again to your chest. So the same leg that we were working on, pull it in. And here we just bring the knee across to the right side, all the way across. So maybe you can touch the floor and open the left arm to the other side. Look towards your left hand and stay here for 2 long deep breaths. Every breath out, imagine you're twisting even further. So we're giving a small massage to our organs. And come back to center. And stretch that leg out. Pull both legs long. And take a moment to feel the difference between left and right. So we have worked quite a lot on the left side. So maybe it feels longer or more relaxed. You can take your arms overhead, inhale, and pull yourself really long. Tense everything, inhale, and exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, you can even make fists with your hands. Stretch and activate everything, and release. Okay. Good. Before we do the other side, we release a little bit the hands. You can shake them again. Interlace your fingers and circle them around. Hands behind the head. Interlace fingers. Elbows to the sides. Inhale. As you exhale, chest lift. Inhale to hold it. We breathe in the sides of the rib cage. And exhale, roll back down. Activating the feet, so your toes are pointed. Exhale, roll up. Inhale into the sides of the rib cage. Really hold the core engaged. And roll back down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, head, neck, shoulders. Push the back into the floor. As you inhale, send the breath between your shoulder blades. And exhale, roll down. One last time. Exhale, up. The neck is long and we breathe in the ribs. And exhale down. Good. Let's pull the right knee in. Just for a second. And you can bend your left leg. So you have stability. Grab the band. And we'll do the other side. So. You can grab somewhere close to your knee maybe. And then pull your elbows so they are on the ground. Lift your head for a second to see what is your pelvis doing. Usually it's super twisted here. So send the right side away from you and keep it both sides of the waistline long. Push down with the pelvis, so with this bony structure that you have. So you have some space underneath the lower back. Try to hold it, and as you exhale, stretch the leg out and bend. If you need more resistance, of course you can grab closer, or if it's too much, you grab further away, but you know this already. So we keep the alignment of the legs. They're parallel to each other. Left knee shows up to the ceiling. Good. Both shoulders are relaxed. The jaw is relaxed. And again, send your attention to the lower back. Is your lower back pushing into the floor as you stretch the leg? So maybe then your hips are very tight and you try to compensate from your lower back. So think of rather arching the lower back and then stretch the leg, and it's gonna be a different sensation, a little bit more difficult. Next time we stay up with the leg and flexing point. So you have the band around the ball of the foot, so just underneath your toes. And have the feeling that you push down into the ground with your femur, with your upper leg bone, and at the same time stretching it up to the ceiling. So this is going to make space in your hips, in your hip joints, and so they can move more freely. One more time. And we bend the leg again. This time we go forward into the diagonal and bend. Inhale. Again, be aware of the neutral spine position. We don't want to lose it. Inhale to bend. Exhale to stretch. Good. Again, have the feeling that you stretch your whole right side of your body, not just the leg. The whole hip opens from your rib cage. The ribs sink down and you stretch the right side of your waistline as you stretch that leg out. Yes. Good. 2 more. And check again the position of your pelvis. Send the right side away from you towards the left foot. And ready for our bicycle movement. We stretch the leg first forward, lift it up, bend, and push into the diagonal again. Forward, up, bend, and stretch. And we try to do it now super fluent. One continuous movement. It never stops. And everything else is relaxed, especially your face and your neck. Good. We're going to have very happy hips after that one. Okay. One last time. Lift the leg up. Keep it up and stretch your standing leg, your left leg. Stay here. Push down with the left heel. Send the right side of the pelvis again, your right sitting bone away from you, and let's move a little bit the leg towards us and far away. So find the place where you're at your maximum and play around. So we don't want to tear anything apart, but we want to stretch and work on the mobility and flexibility of our hips. Okay. Let's do the opposite direction of the circles, or the bicycle circles. So we lower the leg down, straight, bend it, and now push up to the ceiling. Yes. Lower down, bend, and push up. The elbows are all the time on the ground. Stability, and the arms move along with your leg. Check your shoulders, relax the chest. Good. Beautiful. We have 2 more. Very fluent, easy movement. Our hips feel now like they're oiled, and we keep the legs straight. Straighten it. Grab both ends of the band with your left hand. You can take the right on the side and anchor first your right femur. So push it into the ground, that right side of the pelvis, and then we go across only so far that you keep the pelvis down. And release. Again, across. release. Now you can grab a little bit further so the band is longer, and you open to the side. So you open as far as you can to the side and see that the pelvis is really staying on the floor. And lift again and open. And lift. Good. Good job holding the pelvis down. Next time we open the hip as far as we can. So you can use both arms for balance. The arm with the band, it can open more to the side to give you more stability here. And try to flex and point the foot here. Or to just activate a little bit the foot joint in this position. Maybe you hear some clicks in your foot. It's fine. Always good. And then we keep the leg straight with flexed foot and try to pull it a little bit closer to the chest and release. Again, a little bit closer to the chest and release. It doesn't matter if you're super close to the floor or lifted. Work with your mobility. Even each day is different and each body is different. One last time. And then we lift again up. Send the right sitting bone away from you. You can grab again both ends. Whatever feels good. Ready for the small circles. In one direction. Really tiny circles. Again, have the feeling that you push into the ground with your femur, with your upper leg bone. And at the same time pushing the heel up to the sky. Let's reverse. Other way around. Tiny circles. Imagine if you had a pencil on your heel, you would draw perfectly round circles on the ceiling. Okay, almost done. And ready for the nice big circles where we integrate the spine. So you cross to the left side, you lift your pelvis as far as you can, maybe you go all the way to the floor or over the floor, circle around and up. Big circles. Just the shoulders stay down. Make sure both shoulders are glued on the floor. And you circle. And when you lift the leg, pull it towards you. So you can really use the arm as well to support you in this movement. Yes. Good. The biggest circles. Nice. Keep breathing. And reverse the direction. We open to the side as far as we can. Go all the way close to the floor. And big circles. Yes, keep breathing. You're gonna have new hips after that one. Just 2 more. Almost done. And last one. Come back to the center, bend your leg, take the band out. And hug the right knee in to the chest. And stretch the left leg long away from you. Very well done. Good. Let's go across to the left side with the knee. All the way to the left side. And open your right arm to the opposite side and look to your right hand. And take your 2 long deep breaths. With each breath out, stretch more apart into this diagonal. Try to take all the air out as you breathe out. Lowering the shoulder to the floor and the knee on the other side. And release. Come back to center. Stretch both legs out. Shake your legs a little bit to release any tension that might have occurred there. Now we have new hips. Take your arms overhead, inhale, let's roll up. Exhale, arms up to the ceiling, core is already engaged. Inhale, chest lift, we breathe between the shoulder blades, and exhale, push down with your heels. If you need to, it's the first roll up, try to keep the heels down and we go over the legs and up. Okay. Let's take the band behind the back and we're going onto all fours. So here we try to put it as flat as you can so it stays there. Yeah, Maria, with your... but it's gonna work, I think. Yeah, it's good. Then we go, so we hold the ends of the band. And there is already some tension, so stretch the band apart so there is tension. And then we stretch the arms and go on to all fours. And the band is somewhere like over your ribs. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And we do here the cat stretch. Exhale, push into the band, so stretch apart the band, lowering the head down, and inhale. Without releasing too much, keep pushing into the band and at the same time lift your chest up. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift the chest. And not so much the head. See, my voice is changing if I do it like this way. So pull the chest right to the chest and lift more the breastbone. Exhale to round. Inhale to stretch. Good. 2 more times. Yvonne, maybe you can move your band more on the more higher so it's you feel really the ribs. No. Sorry, the cat again. Okay. And we're still in the same position. We have tension on the band. Try to not shift your pelvis side to side. No, you're in the camera. Go quickly. Sorry. We're lifting one arm to the side. Sorry, my friend is trying to be not in the camera, but she is. So left arm to the side. And we open up to the ceiling, reach up. And lower the hand down. The other arm up. So stretching the band. And down. So you really stretch the band as you lift. And here the goal is to not move the pelvis. Usually when we lift the left arm, we would shift to the right side. So try to stay centered. And down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Good. Nice. Keeping the pelvis completely stable. Just one more time. And then sit back on your heels for a small break. You can leave the band all the way back and just relax your hands. Stretch the arms forward if you want. Squeeze and release the fingers a few times to release the tension. Relax completely your forehead. Okay. We go in the same position. So again, grab the band close to your ribs so you have tension. Depending on the strength of your band, maybe you have to grab further away. So see that there's tension. We go again in the same position and push yourself away from the ground. So you stretch the band even further away. And here I'm going to show from this angle. We lift the left arm only to the side, so we're not twisting, only to the side. And at the same time lifting the right knee to the opposite direction. And down. So we stay completely stable here in the center. The head is in alignment with the rest of the spine. And you switch, lifting the other arm and the knee and down. Try to not lift the knee too high and keeping the pelvis stable. So we try to not twist the pelvis. Maybe it is going to help you to imagine that the pelvis pushes down and the knee pushes up. So there is opposition. And it's going to give you a different feeling. You want your whole weight slightly more forward. You can walk with your hands a little bit forward. Lower the knee down. And then walk with your hand just a little bit forward. Yes. Good. Keep breathing. The back of the neck goes up to the ceiling. One more time each side. And next time we hold it. So you lift your left arm and right knee up. And we do small poses. Up, up, up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it and release. And the other side. We lift right arm, left leg, and we go up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Shift your weight more to the left side. And 2, 1. Hold it and release. Whew, well done. Let go of the band. Again, go into your child's pose. Sit back on your heels, stretch your arms really forward. Now we lift the pelvis a little bit and glide more forward so you really open the shoulders here. Like in this puppy or cat stretch. Take a deep breath in and out here. And then we slide forward so we go on the belly. Grab your band and make it double. And we grab it shoulder distance apart, so you're on your elbows. Push the pelvis down, ribs are touching the floor, the lower few ribs, and here don't let go of the pelvis, but really elongate the lower back. Keep the neck long, and as we exhale, we stretch the band slightly apart and lift a little bit higher the chest and a little bit lower and release. So you stretch the band, pull the belly in and push on your elbows to lift a little bit higher so you can lift your belly off the ground. Lower the belly down and release the band. Stretch, so we're working on the shoulders here. Pull the belly in, push the pelvis down, lift and release. Working on the middle of the spine. Watch out for your shoulders. Pull the band, lift. Watch out that the neck is not overextended, so we don't want to break the neck, but keep it long. And we repeat 2 more times, looking good. Nice. That's it. Last one. and hold the end position. Put the belly in and shoulders away from the ears, and we hold it here and we breathe for 5, 4, nice long breaths. Keep stretching the band apart. 2, 1, and gently roll all the way down and release. Let go of the band. This time, bring the feet together, knees apart, and sit again back onto your heels, stretching completely your arms. Try to lay down as close as you can with the rib cage on the floor, and turn your head over to one side. Take a deep breath in here and out. Then turn your head to the other side. Again, deep breath in and out. Forehead on the ground. Lift your chest a little bit and stretch even further. One more deep breath. And as you exhale, roll yourself up to sitting. I'm thinking, because Maria has a short band, we do it in sitting. So we sit on the band, on one end of the band, and let's put the feet to the right side. So you have your band on your left side, the longer part of it. And we take the band behind the back into the opposite hand, into the right hand. So you can help with the other arm. We want to bend the right elbow and grab as low as we can on the band. So it's between the shoulder blades. And here you can use the opposite hand to support the elbow so it's not moving anywhere. Inhale, center yourself as far as you can. And as you exhale, you stretch that arm up and bend. So the elbow stays exactly the same spot. Exhale to stretch. Inhale to bend. Try to stretch the spine even more. Good. Yes, here we're working on this whole side, lengthening. One more time like this. You remember this idea, it's the same idea. Try to grab even a little bit further down. We take this free hand to the side, in the same line as your pelvis, and lift the right side of the rib cage really up. So we are here kind of flexing to the side, and here we do the same. Stretch and bend. Exhale to stretch. Inhale to bend. Trying to keep the elbow at the same spot and sending the rib cage all the time up. Good. Lift from your hips. Stretch the spine even more, and we smile for 2 more. Yes, those muscles, they haven't been working for a while, no? You feel them. Yes. We keep the arms straight, keep it here, straighten, and push your ribs up. And we breathe, 1 deep breath here. And bend. And go up and release. Woo. You can give you a small massage here on the arm and on the shoulder, so small squeezes. Good. Or you can give it small claps. Okay, and then we circle that shoulder around in one direction and in the other. And then we switch the sides, so you can turn the band in the other direction. And as well your legs. At the same time, we work on the hips, although it's not very clear. But we try to sit as up straight as possible. Again, across, so behind the back. You bend your left elbow now and try to grab as low as possible on the band so we can stretch more. Yeah, and here the thing is, don't send the ribs forward, bring them in. Yes, stretch as far as you can. Ready? One hand here forward and exhale, stretch the arm. Yes, and bend. Maybe you notice that one arm is not so strong as the other, but we work on both of them. Try to not shift your weight to the right side, send it more to the left. Good. Breathe. If you want, you can of course release this hand and see what your ribs are doing, and just move the arm. We smile here. When we smile, we trick the brain that we're doing something good. Actually, it is good, but it doesn't feel so good. So, we relax the face, keep the shoulder down, keep stretching the spine, and try to be as centered as possible. Almost done. We don't give up. This is just the first variation. Then we have the other one, and then we're done. I promise. And last one here. Bend, and then we go with the hand to the side and send the ribs really to the side. See that you're not twisting, you're between two windows. Maybe you can grab even further down. Ready? And let's go. Stretch the arm. Yeah. If it's too much, you can grab a little bit higher on the band, so it's not so much tension. We want to be able to do the exercise. Yes. Wow, good. Good job. Keep going. Send the ribs all the time up. Woo. Let's go. A few more. And we smile. Lower shoulder is down, away from the ear. Good. Two more. Can we do two more? Yes, we can.
Yes.
Yes, we can. Last one. And we hold it. We hold it. Yes, we are the Statue of Liberty here. Sending the ribs up and breathing and smiling. Good. And release. And well done, everybody. Again, give yourself a small massage here on the shoulder. Small squeezes on the whole arm and on the shoulder. And a little bit of claps. This is from the newest research about neuroplasticity of the brain. When you send really attention and touch to a place or a muscle, it works much better if you have any injury. So it's good to give it attention. And then we rotate the shoulder in one direction and in the other. And then cross both legs. Lifting the chest, inhale. Exhale, round. Stretch the spine. Take your arms to the sides and let's twist with double pose. You twist, twist, center. Twist, twist, center. If you have a limited space at home, you can as well make a circle and center, center. Let's twist over to one side, it doesn't matter which one. Twist all the way, lower your back hand down on the floor and lift the other up and stretch the chest here. And up again, twist to the other side, lower the hand behind your chest, behind your pelvis, and lift the chest. And back to center. And lower your hands on your knees. Close your eyes to finish as we have started. And just concentrate on your breath. Feel your body, How does it feel right now? Maybe you feel your hips more relaxed, maybe your shoulders are warm, your arms, your neck. Send your attention to different parts of the body. And just breathe easy, relax. Take a deep breath in and stretch the whole spine. And exhale, release. You can even let your head drop down around the whole back. One more time, inhale to stretch. And exhale to relax. One last time. Inhale to stretch. And just relax your shoulders and open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
I hope your shoulders are not killing you. But especially for us